Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is Jacemachine, and I am fueled by coffee and driven by insanity. I'm glad you guys came to see another adventure of Isle Noir. Right now, the players just bypassed an artificial intelligence to gain access to deeper inside of a facility. In fact, they actually convinced the AI to go with them. So we'll see if that works out all right for them in the end. But in the meantime, there's darker places for them to explore. Let's see what happens.
I got triage.
Oh, I was gonna call triage this time.
Oh,
It's no fair.
It's not fair. You always play triage.
it never is.
It's not fair.
It's nefarious.
But Mom.
All right. Who would like to do the recap for the previous adventure?
Not it.
Dude, I don't even remember what happened yesterday.
Fine. So, check it. We go into this place, y'all, and we start looking around. We ain't finding stuff. We find this cool server room. That's where we left off. We finish off some monkeys and scared the rest away. You know, some scary demon monkeys.
Oh, yeah,
And
we went
we
to
proceed- And then we proceeded to very carefully try to get the power back on. Maybe a little too carefully, but you know what? We were trying. And we find a generator room with a shit ton of gasoline. We fixed that, got the generator back on. I tried to hacky hack some computer folks, and the computer folks ended up being a nice little girl. The nice little girl we convinced to bring along with us. Probably a conversation that took a little longer than it needed to, but you know, you make a new friend, you have a couple of drinks, you know how it is. And she so kindly decided to come along and open the door for us. And that's where we left off.
And then we're going into the subway tunnel.
And now you're going to go collect more little girls.
Okay,
Yes.
dokie.
That's just the way you're like, well, we found this. You guys found an artificial intelligence called Miette, and you convinced her that living in this particular part of the facility where she was not able to escape her confines of boringness, since it had been months since anyone had come through, she decided to come with you. So, yeah. And you fought monkeys.
We
I
did.
kicked some doors open.
You kicked doors open.
And we
Kicked
blew
up.
up some monkeys.
I kicked a lot of doors open.
You blew up.
Like,
Mm-hmm. You blew up some monkeys. You kicked some doors open. And you found some corpses. And you started a generator. So good job, everybody. All right, gentlemen. When we last left off, the doors have parted open. The back wall of this whole area just cranked open, and now what you're looking at is these bus style, like, you know, there's bus signs, there's big posters at bus stations that are in the big frames. You see a couple of those facing towards you, and then one of those along the left side, and they both show very beautiful scenic views of a French Polynesian island, and with large letters and emblazoned in French, but it translates to like, enjoy your stay at this fantastic, luxurious research compound, and safety first. Do not pet the wildlife. Things like
Don't
that.
feed the
Yeah.
wildlife.
Yeah.
Don't pet the wildlife, dead hand.
Well, he did.
To be fair, he didn't pet
I
them.
didn't pet it.
He fed them.
I know better not to touch
feed
it.
He did the worst thing and fed them.
Yes.
Yeah. Bless his little heart, right?
Hey man, the monkeys didn't do anything wrong.
All right, so
Just chilling.
there's a couple of dead monkey carcasses on the ground behind you guys. Is there anything that you guys would like to do at this point before you continue on?
I'm
I don't believe so.
Well, all right. So I'm gonna ask our AI friend, which I don't have her name yet. I'm gonna ask her if she could hear me because I want to make sure it all hooked up okay.
How are you asking her?
Shit, I'm like, all right, checking. Can you hear me?
Just talking into your microphone on your
Yeah.
your rig.
Yeah.
She responds in text. She says, "We."
We.
And I don't remember actually catching your name.
She tells you that her name is. Sorry, there's an actual numeric. She tells you that her name is M13773, Autonomous Personality. But most people call her Miette. Spelled M-I-E-T-T-E.
Interesting.
Nice to meet you, Miette. I guess
Bonjour.
we're heading down now. And then I guess we take a look around into the subway. I'll spot check.
All right. You're leading the way?
Sure. At least down the stairs.
I'll cover from the top of the stairs.
And I'll move in behind Dead Hand as he moves up. Oh,
Did I put that in the tower? I did, right?
yes, you did.
You did.
Okay. I was about to say, I got a net 20? I was like, that can't be right.
All right, well, the stairs descend down into darkness.
Which...
They,
Are you picking up the new map?
Hidden Path. Is the one you're looking
Hidden
for.
path.
right
All
now.
right, there it is. Okay. I need to make this bigger.
You need to make this bigger.
Damn
That's
straight.
what she said.
Oh,
Kinky.
I don't know if I want to hear about this. All right.
My mom says...
Okay.
I like where Dead Hand gave his spot check from. he,
From here. Oh, I didn't have the map open. I was guessing we were about right there.
okay.
Looking down the stairwell, that was my spot check.
You got triage over there on a vertice. Friggin' triage over there, hanging on his vertices.
Sitting in the middle of a wall.
So, yeah, the stairs go down. They descend down a good number of feet, about 20, 25 feet or so.
All right. I'm gonna keep leading the way. I guess seems to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
I'm gonna cut
My
click.
spot sucks, so yes.
Yeah. I'm
Who's good at
gonna do
spotting,
something.
he go first.
I'm gonna do something smart, and I'm gonna turn the flashlight off of my gun and pull my freaking night vision goggles on here.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
That gives you a 40-foot radius of dark vision, I believe.
Cool. And I'm gonna suggest the others do the same if they have them.
Oh, going dark.
I'm sorry,
do the
night
same.
vision goggles give you 120-foot
I
dark
do.
vision. They do give you a -4 penalty on all spot and search checks, though,
That's fine.
because of their
I am equipping my night vision goggles, and I'll follow you along down. I'll cover the right if you cover the left.
All right, let's do this.
fatal.
I can't touch my gear.
Digs through his pack and then pulls on a pair of night vision goggles. And he says,
I cursed to myself because I have way too much shit in my bag. For my damn goggles.
Fatal pats your shoulder, and he reaches back into his sack, and he pulls out an extra pair.
Oh, I have a pair. I just found them. We good.
He just stares at you.
You keep them on your head, not in your sack.
I mean, my head, is
got a skull head up
uncomfortable.
there, man.
I stare at a computer screen all day, like wear a headset all day.
Oh, so he's in tech support. All right.
You come to a little subway area, right past the caution area. It drops down about 5 feet, and then there's 2 tracks at the bottom. The third rail is actually along the ceiling in the center.
Oh,
That's nice. At least we don't have to accidentally touch that.
Yeah, it's a fairly spherical tunnel, so it's a pretty good distance above you, and you shouldn't have to worry about that.
Is it pitch black?
Yes.
Okay, no lights.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of light switch or terminal or something?
You don't see anything from your position.
how far down are the tracks from the platform?
Let me walk past.
That's a 5-foot drop.
Okay. Triage is gonna hop down, stand in the middle, and look south, I guess.
To the south.
Mm-hmm.
To the downward.
To the
Campbell's going
south.
to do the same and look to the north.
And I'm gonna look for the light switch.
All right. Triage, to the south, you find yourself facing basically the end of the tunnel. There is a large sort of spring mechanism designed to stop any sort of extra subway bumpage. If it was going really fast, it wouldn't do anything to stop it, but if it was coming just ever so slightly, it's enough to keep it from doing damage to either the wall or the subway train itself. Now, to the north, my friend, that descends off into the distance beyond what you can see.
Have fun.
Do I find any kind of light switch or something?
You don't. In fact, you do see a couple more signs. One of them is an advertisement for Le Village, which is shows like this sort of like quaint little small French Parisian town where people are
That must be
smiling.
the name of the town.
And the other one is a sign that says, looking for extra shifts, look at the power plant.
So now that we've restored power, Gamble's going to ask Dead Hand if he could ask me if there's any way to call the subway or if we're walking.
She's on the line. You can ask her
Oh,
yourself.
okay. All right. Well, Mia, is there any way we can call the subway, or are we walking this tunnel?
She replies in text, and you can see that outfit and decide.
Well, fuck.
All right.
Like we're walking.
If you see a light at the end of the tunnel,
Jump in and get the hell out of this tunnel?
yeah. I jumped down.
Yeah, I'll move to here. We can get Fatal in the very back.
Sub-trade lines of power from the main geothermal power plant. Interesting.
Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Great.
Okay.
I read the invisible quotes around should.
Should, yeah.
That's just GM talk, baby.
So we can't actually see what she's saying because we don't have the computer that Dead Hand's holding on her to, right? So he's basically having to read back what she's saying.
Do I have a hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah,
means
but
we get to hear a lot more of Dead Hand's drawl than we ever wanted to.
I say hold on real quick. I take a couple seconds to put a text to speech into my from the computer into the headset so she can speak freely. and with a female robotic voice, which sucks. I'm pretty sure she hates it, but you know, she can hear what y'all saying. But basically, she says it's powered by the power plant, the main geothermal power plant, and we are in no danger of being hit while we're here. So I guess we walking.
Huzzah.
Fantastic.
Like Christopher Walken.
Well, let's.
All right, so first
Walk.
off, we got the. You guys are in the order in which you want to be traveling.
Yes.
Might as well. Yep.
I'm just going to make adjustment over onto that party sheet that you guys don't like real quick. It shows the order of things here.
Staggered formation.
Also, I'm taking control of Fatal, so I'll continue worrying about him. But if I forget about him, just remind me to catch him up. And I'll just role play that. Let me set up this next bit. So everything's made of concrete here. And the floor ends up, the floor is also poured concrete, but it starts to become gravel as you guys are walking along, and you start to hear that crunch, 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 crunch of that gravel sound underneath your boots as, you know, it sort of echoes, and your breathing just sounds louder, just in general. Using your night vision, you can see as far as humanly possible. Eventually you start to see what look like reflectors up ahead, like red sort of reflectors. Actually, with the night vision, it's just going to show up as yellow, I suppose. And then as you get closer, you realize that you are approaching the back of a stopped subway car, or as the AI referred to him as a sub-tram. So let me pull this up here real quick for you.
Something tells me this is probably going to be the subway that the last team got on, and this is about as far as it made it.
Well, if this is as far as anyone made it, I'll be surprised.
If this is as far as anybody made it, either we've been overpaid or not paid enough. Because what's about to happen next, I'm probably not going to like.
For once, Dead Hand, we agree. Oh boy, dark sub-tram tunnel.
Okay. So
It certainly is.
I'm going to pull the characters over here real quick. We got Gamble. We had Fatal coming up back here. Dead Hand was next.
Yep.
Like second.
Yeah.
And then we had Triage coming in basically like this or so. You can see everything just fine? All good?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just the little area we're in.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there we go.
I'm hitting a
Jake.
button called syncing it, so I'm trying to pull it up for you guys so it'll
Oh, we
you
good.
should see what I see. Do you
Can you-
see what I see?
We do, I believe. Can you turn your mic up just a touch, Jace?
So, you're looking at the back of a steel or aluminum looking metal sub-tram car. The door is ajar. I thought you said it was a
Fantastic.
door.
All right. I'm assuming Fatal kind of has like a night vision scope or something on this thing.
He
Right.
does.
He does.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like gesture at him and be like, you know, keep an eye on the door, and I'm gonna start advancing towards the opening.
All right.
Triage is going to advance to cover the one side of the train over here. Just to make sure nothing sneaks up alongside it.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll
Man.
fall in behind. I'll follow up behind a Gamble to check the other side, like peek the other side, see what I can see.
Now who's on a vertex?
I'm on a vertex on purpose. I'm behind him, but peeking, kind of. I want to put myself here and make it sound
you
like
can't live in a vertex, so you can't.
Oh, all right. Well then,
You
shit.
can't live in
I'm
a
right there.
vertex. Explosives live in vertices, not people. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Hold on a second here. I'm just going to
Okay.
extend the view here.
Whoa.
And then I do... Alright. So, looking inside here, Gamble.
All right, I don't see much, but
All right, so you see a corrugated, not really corrugated floor, but you see how the floor texture is there. You see one of those metal textured floors. The seats inside, which you can see, are made of like pleather. They're orange, functional, well maintained. There's a window on the far side, and you can see that there's a match to the other.
Okay. So I'm going to do something continually smart in my attempt to be an actual infiltrator here.
All right.
And ask Dead Hand if he happens to have a flashbang grenade.
That's a good question.
1 second.
Or if anybody in the party has a flashbang grenade.
I do not.
Does phosphorus count? The answer is no.
Okay,
No,
fair enough.
I don't got nothing.
And I'm assuming that Fatal does not either.
Yeah, negative, boss.
Well, shit. All right, I guess I'm going in.